there, beautiful people. It's your boy Devon, and it's Testimony Tuesday, and do I have a testimony for you? I'm a retired military service member. I served 3 years in the Navy, 13 in the Army, and I retired from the Air Force. But before retiring from the Air Force, I was still in the Army, and I was stationed overseas in support of Iraq, where I was, after doing a couple of missions overseas, I got sick one night and was rushed to sick call. And then from there, I was sent back to the States to find out that I was diagnosed with systemic lupus erythematosus and lupus nephritis, which is secondary kidney disease. I was at stage 4 kidney failure. And let me tell you, for a person who served more than 18 years in the service who had never been sick, it was an interesting thing to finally, get a disease that just completely takes over your life. So long story short, when I was diagnosed, I was immediately admitted into the hospital, where I stayed for a total of 1 year hospitalized, undergoing chemotherapy, blood transfusions. I was on a kidney transplant list because my kidneys were shutting down, my lungs were shutting down, and my heart was shutting down because of this disease. Needless to say, the doctors had written me off. At one point, they gave me 24 hours to live, and then soon after, when that didn't happen, they gave me 5 years to live. Well, on top of that, my wife, at that time of 20 plus years, was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and my daughter, who was about 15, was also diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And then my mom, was battling Alzheimer's and dementia, all while I was in a hospital undergoing these chemo treatments or what have you. So after the doctor gave me 5 years to live, what they allowed me to do was to go home so I don't develop cabin fever. And when I went home, I sent my family to Kentucky Fried Chicken to get a 3-piece original with mac and cheese and string beans. And while they were gone, I was upstairs in our bedroom trying to swallow a bullet of a brand new Glock 17 9mm. I loaded the weapon, charged it to put a round in the chamber, put the gun to my temple, and pulled the trigger. Needless to say, the gun jammed, and as sure as I'm talking to you today, I heard God's voice say to me that this sickness is not unto death. Whose report will you believe? And from that moment, I just been living a life just full of abundance, and I said, never again will I live in regret and take advantage of what God has blessed me with. And I just want to encourage you that no matter how bad the situation may get, no matter how tough the road may get, no matter what's going on, that, if God be for you, who can be against you? And God has the last say so. So before you try to take care of it with your own thoughts, your own hands, and your own procedures, give it to God and let God do what it is that he has to do, and just watch him come on top and watch him move mighty and powerful in your life. He said he's the master of impossibilities. There is nothing too hard for God. And all we need is a mustard seed of faith to move mountains, to speak to our situations with the power of our tongue and just speak life into our existence. So I just want to encourage you on today and let you know that, it's been about 15, 16 years now since that 5-year death sentence from the doctor and that attempted suicide, and God has allowed me to pursue my passions and dreams in the film and television industry, where I'm working right now as an assistant to a producer at Warner Brothers. I'm on the Warner Brothers lot, the dream company I always wanted to work for. And it's just been an amazing journey and ride, so trust and believe in God, know that he has your back, and that, if you turn it over to him, he said his yoke is easy and his burdens is light. So trust and believe God and just watch him see you through.